And apparently we are live. This is good news. God, isn't the lighting bright? Got to do something about this lighting, guys. I keep trying. Hey, anyway, good to see you all. See, there's people in the chat already. Great to see you guys. It really is. Excuse me, slurping. And maybe there's some new faces. Who knows? I can see one at least. Nice to see all of you guys. We got Sue Malek, that's who I'm thinking of. Great to have you with us. Ronan, Conditional Love in the house. Let's have a quick rundown. Wow, there's loads of people. Vivian is here. Mrs. Tyler J. Linda Bishop. Beverly. Hi, Beverly. Beverly, I've got your email, by the way. That all sounds like really good news to me. Hope the good news keeps on flowing for you. Right, so, and Cat Mama, meowdy to you. Great to have you with us. Great to have everyone with us. And that goes for all you guys who are watching this as an upload after we finish the main live. Or if you're watching and you just, don't feel like going on the live chat, that's fair. That's fair enough. That's how it goes sometimes. I sometimes watch stuff and I don't really want to get into the live chat, I can understand it. I really can. Jane the Seeker, Lavette Colombo. And scrolling. Stephen is here. Hi, Stephen. Scrolling down. Adrienne is it? Oh no, Adrienne, you're gonna miss another one. Oh, just getting off to work. Oh well, to the grocery store and then a half-hour drive home. Oh right. Oh, off of work. I see. Oh well, maybe you'll be able to join us when you get home, Adrienne. I hope so. Because like everyone here, you always bring a good vibe. This is what we like. Yeah, my internet. Yeah. This is a good point, Stephen. I'm so sorry about Wednesday, guys. Yeah, just, the internet packs up sometimes because I live in the middle of nowhere. And that happened on Wednesday. So I wasn't here, basically. But I always try to do 3 a week. And I'm pretty sure we'll be here on Sunday. Sundays have been pretty stable just lately. So there we go. Everyone's here. The gang's all here. It's all sort of working. Stuff is happening. Erin's son. Hello, Lisa. Hey, yeah, I am having a lovely and kind day. Thank you very much. It's been really nice. And Holly's here too. Great to have you with us, Holly. Sam is here. Wow, this is great. This is great. Okay, I'm shuffling the tarot as if I'm about to pull a tarot card, but not straight away. I'm going to start off with the Keepers of the Light card. Hello, April. April Evans with us. This is all good. Okay, let's bring out Keepers of the Light. Philip will enjoy this if he's watching. I hope he is. I can feel his energy. I don't think he's far from us tonight somehow. I'm saying tonight because it's tonight here in UK, but of course, well, I suppose it's like evening-ish, isn't it, in USA? Hi, Aura A. Don't know if I've met you before. There's so many people now, I'm starting to lose count. But if you're new, Aura, a big, warm welcome to you. And if not, in any case, thanks so much for coming in. And Earth Mama is here too. Here is our card to start the show with. This is for everyone who's watching live, everyone who's watching the upload, everyone who's watching at all. 16 online at the moment. Hi, Rikavari, 4 p.m. there. Right. Okay, so Dharma Unfolding, Joao Cool says, remember that you're on a path, take one step at a time to happiness. I have to turn him away slightly because if I make him head onto the camera, he starts disappearing into the weird lighting effect that seems to be happening. Where's it all coming from? I don't know. I haven't even got studio lights on, this is just my bedroom light. Okay. Now then, here's something. Adrienne, here we have a question. Will the weighted crystal-filled blanket I got allow my guides to reach me better? I am pretty sure it will, Adrienne. I am going to do a pendulum on that just to find out for absolute certain from the spirit of the pendulum what's happening there. But I'm pretty sure it will. Note this pendulum. Okay. Okay, it's the old Reiki pendulum. This has been busy just lately. Right. Will the weighted crystal-filled blanket Adrienne got allow her guides to reach her better, please? Yeah, there we go. Took its time, but we got a yes. I think what that's saying, Adrian, is it's going to take a bit of time for that to start happening. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? But I'm picking up, it's already sort of cleared the vibration around your bed, you know, and that just needs to spread out to the whole room and thus into the whole house. This will take a little bit of time, but there are actually some quite small crystals in there, and they do have a very high vibrational rate. So, you know, it's basically it's counteracting any sort of EMF, any electronic craziness that's going on. And goodness knows we all get electronic craziness going on, do we not? Just going to try and just get slightly better light for the cards. I reckon if I do that, the cards will light up a bit better. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Adrian. I'm sure it will. You know, whatever you do to try and draw your guides closer, act as a catalyst. You know, it acts as a way of inviting them in. It's a bit like, you know, lighting incense, lighting candles, just using crystals at all. Whatever else is going on with those things, it's letting your spirit guides know you want them to come closer. It's putting some positive energy out there for them, and it's putting positive energy around yourself, which is it's got to be a good thing. Okay. Hi, Erin. Got a 6-week-old puppy. Wow. He's been draining the energy out of you big time, I bet. 6-week-old puppies are insane, are they not? Tell me about it. I've never actually brought a puppy up, but friends of mine have, and they're just everywhere, aren't they? Man, kittens are like that too. You get kittens going up the curtains and doing anything they possibly can. Or hey, anything on when I will get a job offer. Okay. Right, that's feels like a big concern. Feels like that's on your mind quite a lot, Aura. So let's see what we can do to kind of help you keep your aura clear. And I pick up that you have actually got a very clear aura. You know, I was about to send a great whopping amount of healing out there. Well, I sent healing anyway, because why wouldn't you? You know, you can't send too much healing. But yeah, you got a nice clear aura. Okay, right. Card I've pulled out for you, Page of Cups. Right. Tarot in Wonderland is the deck I'm using, and here is Alice in Wonderland, who represents you, and you at this stage are the Page of Cups, right? You will get a job offer. It's going to seem like a weird job offer. It's not quite up your usual street, put it that way, Aura. It's not the sort of thing you would expect to end up doing, but you know, it's positive, it's good, and it's up to you to make the best of it. See, Alice has got this fish in a cup, and she's thinking, WTF, fish in a cup, what am I supposed to do with this? But she works it out, you know. That is the story of this card in the deck, and the way the story of the deck unfolds. She works it out, you know. She makes it happen. Let's just do some numbers on this, see what we get. 9. It's 9 something. I hope it's not 9 months. I don't think it is. All right. 9. Okay. I'm going to say 9 weeks, Aura. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's actually the job offer or if that's the time when you'll actually start the job. I feel that that's really when the employment is going to come into your life and it's going to start happening. Just as I put that card away, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. So that's very earthy, you know. It's really strong energy, and it suggests that there is good money to be had as long as you apply yourself to it, you know, and really apply yourself to the whole job application thing when it comes through. But something will be coming through. I can see a brown envelope coming through your letterbox, landing on the mat. Pretty soon. I gave you 9 weeks there. I think it's 9 weeks till the job starts. I think the offer's going to come in before that, actually. I've got a strong feeling you've impressed someone quite a lot because of the way we got the Ace of Pentacles there. So that is looking well good. Let's just pop this on the screen. If anyone would like a personal reading or an astrology chart, which I also do, please email me. 35and83@gmail.com is my email address, and it's always good to hear from you guys. So you can email me even if you don't want a reading. I don't mind. I would always love to read your emails. Aura says thank you. You're very welcome, and I'm sure we all wish you luck. Aura, let us know how it goes as well. You know. You're in our hearts on this one. You really are. But yeah, there is my email. And also there are links to coffee.com/twig and paypal.me/twig, brother. If you would like to, you know, send me a little something, that would be more than welcome. Right now, I've turned Super Chat off because YouTube just keep my money. They just will not pay me. They owe me money going back to about sort of late June at this moment. I keep filling their forms in, and they keep coming up with all kinds of wacky reasons why they can't pay me yet. I've uploaded my driving license so many times. Scary stuff. So yeah, PayPal or coffee.com/twig. Those links are down there in the description. If you'd like to support me in my work, that would be very, very welcome. Holly says, the best part is puppies turn into the best friend you'll ever have. I can well imagine, actually, you know, and I find my cats are really good like that. They follow me everywhere. I go for a walk to try and keep the weight off me and just to be out there in nature to ground myself. You know, I do that almost every day because I live in nature. I'm very lucky to be in this whole area, which is surrounded by trees. And the cats follow me, or Tinkerbell always follows me. Marcy sometimes follows me as well. But Marcy's starting to show signs of middle age. She's like 4.5, you know. Just a very serious cat. She's always been a serious cat. She was a serious kitten. You know, Tinkerbell was always, meow, I want to be friends and running around straight away. But Marcy just hid under the bed for quite a long time after I got them. But she's okay. They're out there somewhere. I hope they come in, actually. That would be rather nice if they come in and join us on the video. I'm just sending that one out to the universe to send them in there. Irene Maria, nice to have you with us. Nice to have you all with us. Kittens are so fun. Yes, they most certainly are. Absolutely love them being kittens. In fact, I kind of like more kittens, but what can you do? You know, you got to sort of be responsible about this. I did have 18 cats at one time in my life. Because I had my own cat, and then there was another cat that needed to be rescued, and he came to stay as well. But my first cat was only really a kitten herself. She was about 7 or 8 months old. She was under a year, and she was pregnant, and she had 5 kittens. And then I just got a name as the local cat man, the local cat gentleman, and everyone brought me their cats, and I just had a stroke and I wasn't really with it, so I just kept taking these cats. Ended up with 18 cats, and I had to get people in to rehome them. So not good, really. I'm sort of happy with 2, but I'd like some more kittens just to have fun, you know, because they're such fun. Irene, will I have to travel back to my country because of my residence problem? Wow, sounds like you wouldn't like to. I kind of hope not, Irene, because that seems to be what you're hoping for. Let's take a look at the tarot, see what we've got here. Okay. All right, Temperance. Try and hold that up in a way people can actually see it. It's the Temperance card. It is number 14 in the major arcana, so it's pretty powerful, pretty close to the energy of the situation you're asking about. Now, it still hangs in the balance, Irene. That's what I'm picking up. But if you do everything you possibly can to be kind of on your best, at your best, I suppose, you know, and don't give up, keep pushing, then it's going to be okay. All right, because that's how it works with temperance. You've really got to be on your mettle, as they used to say in medieval times. You've really got to be on the job, you know, sort of really getting stuck into sending letters to people, talking to, for example, your member of parliament, your senator, or whatever your system's got, but, you know, someone who sits in your parliament. It's amazing how much they can get done. I actually feel that you're going to end up not having to travel back. All right. But the whole feeling I got there was it's still hanging in the balance. But think positive, Irene. Visualize and believe that you can have the outcome that you want there, because I actually think you can have that. I actually think that's going to be the way it's going to go down for you. Hello, Valerie Hyde. Thanks for joining us. I saw a question just scrolling it. You got 3 cats. Love them, but 3 is your limit. I would certainly be willing to have a 3rd one. But if I got a kitten now, I think Marcy and Tinkerbell might attack the kitten. I don't know. Right, Mrs. Tyler J is ready, she thinks, to have a message from my mum. No, I think you mean, am I ready? I think you are. I think you are, actually. Right. Let's see what we can do. Going to use the tarot for this. I know this is cards. I'm a medium. I never use cards when I work in the churches, but there's a whole different vibe there. And guys, if any of you want to do mediumship online, I strongly recommend using cards. It sort of cuts through the distance. It cuts through the EMF, everything like that goes on with this, you know. Somehow, I don't know how it works. I wish I knew, you know, find out when I get to the other side. We all will. But it does work, most certainly. So let's do this. Let's cut the deck. Right. Okay. Now then, I get a strong feeling, right, that it's a shame. I don't like to see this, but you know, we bring these things out, and then we can heal them. But I'm feeling quite strongly that you're not the happiest of people at the moment, and I'm getting that feeling through this card, which is the 4 of Cups. You can see how unhappy this turtle is here. But in the background, there's a really happy dolphin holding up a cup and keeping the seawater out of the cup. So it's nice fresh water in there. And so things are going to come right, you know. If I can only just get this into focus. But this turtle is unnecessarily happy. That's how it goes with the 4 of Cups. Cups are water sign energy, hence all the water in the card. And that can mean tears, that can mean unhappiness. So I'm sure that your mum is actually feeling for you as you go through whatever you're going through. But look, someone is coming into your life to cheer you up, right? It's the King of Wands. This is a fatherly kind of energy, right? I don't know if your dad is in the spirit world, you know, but in any case, this is representing someone who's going to come and bring some happiness into your life, you know, doing some party tricks here, balancing that snake thing. Or no, it's not a snake because it's got fins, but I guess it's an eel. I guess it's a balancing eel. Wait, that's a real interesting thing. Okay, but let's finish the reading before I get into that. He's got the balancing eel there and he's got the wand, but he never tells you exactly how he does these amazing tricks. He just does them, you know, and he does them to kind of make things as cheerful as possible. Right, this is a bit scary, eh? Well, you know, all this stuff comes up because it's going to be healed, right? Spirit never come in to try and worry you. Their energy is pure love, pure light, and they want you to feel good. So when they start making reference to things like being unhappy, it's because it's going to change and change for the better. And we're not quite there yet, right? But I'm doing 3 cards on this to make sure I get right into what we're talking about here. And we've got the 8 of Swords here as well, right? Swords, lots of thinking, lots of decisions going on. Swords also, the 8 also, that shape of the figure of 8 means as above, so below. We've got the world circle and we've got the spirit circle, kind of facing in different directions, but all part of the same thing. So it's actually not just your mum in spirit. There's a lot of people in the spirit realms, including ancestors who you might never have heard of. But there's a great throng, a gathering of the clans, as it were, in the spirit realms to help you. Okay, and you're going to get to the 8 of Swords situation where you can actually choose to move forward. You can actually choose to break away from whatever you might feel is holding you down, whatever is bringing that unhappiness into your life. Maybe it's not time to do that yet, but that time is most definitely coming. Okay, so I'm sure we all send you some love with that, but things are going to be happier. Okay, things need to get happier before the energy gets really good and you can start, drawing amazing new wonders into your life. Now, of course, I realize, Tyler is over there as well, and he's most certainly sending you his love. But you did ask for a message from your mum, so that's what we were really asking for there, and that's what really came through. But I'm being prompted to tell you, Tyler is there. Tyler is all good. I can see a very fast moving train as I start talking about Tyler, and I think that's a positive forward movement for you, and it's going to be quick, it's going to be uplifting, and it's going to take you out of yourself. So the very best of love and light from all of us to you, and best of luck with it. I think it's going to be good. I really truly get that positive feeling. Okay, now then, before I move on, I only just noticed I've had this deck for such a long time and I never noticed this before, but if I can get it into focus, the King of Wands is balancing an eel on his nose. Now then, Lewis Carroll, when he wrote the Alice in Wonderland books, he was staying in a town where I grew up, which is called Sunderland, and he was staying in a village called Whitburn, which had a pub called the Balancing Eel, which I guess is where he went drinking, maybe even where he stayed, because it was an inn in those old days. But there is the Balancing Eel. Amazing. I feel so thick that I didn't pick that up before. I've been reading from this deck for years, and I've only just seen it. But there we go. More people coming all the time. This is great stuff. We've got 19 on board now. We were up to 22 a minute ago. Lupita is with us. All right, wishing us all a great weekend, and I'm sure we wish you the same, Lupita, actually. And thanks for coming in and bringing that happy energy. All good stuff. All right, now then. Question from Erin. What is one thing I like about my future partner, and what's something he'll like about me? Wow, we're going deep, deep, deep there. Okay. One thing you like about him is his preparedness. Okay. I don't necessarily mean he's going to dig a bomb shelter in the ground near you and stock up with, a million tins of baked beans or anything like that. But he's very good at making preparations, I'll say that. And that can be handy. It can be useful to have someone around you who's good and has always got a plan. Okay. I think he's going to value about you your ability to sort of retreat from the world. I think he's going to value a certain amount of calmness about you. That's really what I'm picking up there. And this is a great thing because in relationships, you usually get someone who's more on the introverted side being a partner with someone who's more on the extrovert side. Okay. No one is necessarily all the way to extrovert. No one is necessarily all the way to introvert, but we're all somewhere along that line. And it's usually an introvert and an extrovert who get together. So maybe you're a bit introverted, Erin, and you're actually going to bring a lot of calm around him, which he's going to value. Okay, so something about you being a little bit shy and retiring. He's going to value that. Okay, but it's going to be quite a big... It's going to be quite a big move for him. It's going to mean a lot of change in his life to really be able to settle down. I don't feel he's been in a deep, deep relationship either for a very long time, or maybe he's never been in one before. But I'm seeing that as a big, big adjustment for him to make. It's just a question of people getting used to each other. That's what really needs to happen. And that's what I can see happening there. So best of luck with that. Sounds good. I met someone this week actually, and I'm already thinking, oh yeah, but do I really want someone? And I've already missed going to see her twice. I really should go and see her tomorrow. Even if nothing happens, I should go and see her. But I'm just like, oh, I live on my own. What am I going to do? Anyway, as Lisa so wisely says, friends, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons and ring that notification bell for Andy and for the channel as well, and for the whole YouTube psychic mediumship movement, the whole tarot thing on YouTube, the whole pendulum crystals, the whole esoteric thing on YouTube, because not only do you big up this channel, but you big up the whole thing. And I do want to take a moment right now to thank everybody. You guys are absolutely awesome the way you support this channel. Views have been down in recent times, you know. There's so much going on in the news at the moment. I think people are spending less time on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm not taking this personally. But I've watched my views go down and down. And I so value and I so love you guys who watch all the videos and leave comments and who've subscribed. It just, you know, it's so uplifting for me. It makes me really happy to kind of keep going and, you know, just feeling the love. It's a wonderful thing. So thanks very much for that, guys. And so do please drop a like on this video if you haven't already, and do please subscribe if you haven't already. Last week I was complaining that I couldn't get over 2,050 subscribers and it kept dropping down. Well, it went up to 2,058 this week, and now it's down to 2,050 again. YouTube just randomly unsubscribed people. And I email them about it, and they just say, oh, everything's fine, everything's fine. Crazy stuff. Erin, of course, you are not too much trouble at all. No, you know that's fine. I have been hiding some people from the channel when they never stop asking the same question week after week. You're welcome to ask the same question again if I haven't answered it yet. And you're welcome to ask any kind of serious question or any question that's important to you, because then that's important to me, and that's certainly serious. But you know, we had a plethora of people coming on and wanting to know, like one guy wanted to know what's his girlfriend's hair color going to be. And so I told him, and he said, no, he already knows what color her hair is. I'm just not bothering my spirit guides for that. That's just crazy, you know. If you really want to know something, I will do my best. I am set in my ways, Earth Mama. It's a fact. But Mary just wanted me to know that I was spot on when I told you there were evacuations of people all around you because of fire. You're still here and okay, though. That's really, really good to know, you know, because that was so scary, the thought of the fire. I make preparations. I'm something of a prepper myself. I've got, you know, food cupboards bulging with food. And, you know, I keep my... it's not petrol, it's diesel. But I keep my car gassed up to the top of the tank, you know, in case I ever need to have that available to me. And when I think about fire, it's so scary because I live in the middle of a forest. And if this lot goes up, there's like no way out for me. Maybe I should dig a hole in the ground or something. It's got me thinking, it really has. But yeah, you know, I felt so sorry for all you guys who are in fear of the fires. I don't know exactly how that's going, but I haven't seen a lot in the news about it lately. So I'm assuming things came under control a bit because there was a lot of rain. But I was watching a Canadian prepper guy, and he was out driving 2 or 3 weeks ago now. And, you know, it was as if it was very, very foggy or misty. And he kept coughing. And he said, no, it's not fog. It's not mist. It's smoke from the fires going on. You know, terrifying stuff, really terrifying. But yeah, I'm glad that's worked out for you, Mary. I really am. And I think you're still going to be there and still going to be okay in a long time to come. So this is good news. Marcia is with us. Hey, Marcia, nice to have you with us. Always good to have you with us. Ah, okay. Ah, Donna, yeah, Donna. I've actually done some work on what we were talking about today. Tomorrow's the day, okay? I've got a lovely clear day tomorrow, so tomorrow is the day for that. It will actually, it may prevent me from going to see that lady, but I'm really happy about that. I'm just going to be so at peace because of that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I really am. And Erin says, yes, I'm a hardcore introvert. Well, hey, there we go. I called it. I'm so glad to know that. You know, I'll say this to all you guys because I know many of you are readers, many of you are healers, many of you are light workers, spiritual workers, and many of you have been doing it longer than me, actually. But if you're sort of not necessarily new, if you're new or you're hoping to kind of go further and you feel that the development has a long way to go yet, well, first, let me tell you, you never stop developing. And second, let me tell you, I started this thinking, God, I wish I could be 100% right. I would do practice readings. Sometimes I'd be right, sometimes I'd be wrong. And over time, I've learned to just, give out what my spirit guides say, go to the cards they draw me to without questioning it. And that's what makes it all right all the time. It's the spirit guides, they're the ones that really, really make it happen. And so if you're on this path, you're going to get there in the end. Okay, you are going to get there in the end, most definitely. Patty Palmer, hi Patty. I watch even if I miss the live, I go back and look for you. I know you're very conscientious, Patty, and I really appreciate it. I do. You give me a lot of support, Patty. You're a lovely person. And I think you sometimes worry and apologize and maybe you don't feel so good about yourself. Feel good about yourself, Patty. You're a good person. And this world is absolutely full of semi-good people. It's not all full of bad people, but it's full of semi-good people, people who will run moral red lights. You're not one of those, Patty. You never run a moral red light. That's the good thing, So fear not. I shall actually come to you now as well because you're saying any messages for me today. I think I just gave you the first part of that message, actually, but we'll go further. Do you like my cup, by the way, guys? I've had it for years. I bought it because my good friend Lorraine was going to come and visit. I don't know if Lorraine watches these, but hey, Lorraine, if you're watching, I bought this cup for you to drink out of when you came to visit. And it's been so long, I've started drinking out of it. And it's a lovely cup. So come and see me. Right. Any messages for me today? Let's see what we can do, Patty. Right. Well, it definitely starts off with what I was saying about kind of believe in yourself more, big yourself up, don't be afraid to push yourself forward. Don't be afraid as much as anything, and this is super crucial, don't be afraid to see yourself as a good person because you actually are. You've got it all going on in terms of being a good person. If there's something you doubt about yourself, sure, look at that, do something about it, but never dwell on the negatives, all right? Focus on the positives and just have that attitude that you're just going to keep going. Now, I'm picking up that at the moment, there's stuff going on around you which is very hard to make any sense of, and it's not very well lit. In other words, there's, you're asking for light to be thrown on the subject, so to speak, so you can kind of make some progress, so you can work out what's going on. But there's a feeling of illusion, Now, what is going on around you is all actually quite positive stuff. But don't worry if you can't understand it right at the present moment, Patty. That's the thing, it takes time for us to understand what's going on around us and why. It really does. I cut the cord with an old friend about almost exactly 2 years ago, actually. It was August 2019, just before the world went mad. Well, it was already mad, but, just before it went even madder. I cut the cord. And I always say he'd been such a good friend for such a long time. I got to thinking, oh, should I have done that? And I sort of regretted it because he was kind of quite offended. And then he texted me and got back in touch, just to say, sort of, hope we're still friends, come and see me sometime. And it brought it all back, all the reasons why I don't sort of go and see him anymore. And it's made me really understand why I was drawn to cut the cord in those days. So if what you're looking at the moment is not making sense, but you'd like it to, be willing to leave it, Patty. Be willing to just keep moving and, don't worry about it. Okay, Don't worry, spirit there's no time in the spirit realm, so we're often shown things. We often find things going on which have almost been sent to us by the angels, by the higher realms, that don't make any sense now, but they will make sense further down the line, absolutely, for sure. And the other thing I want to say for you, Patty, is if you really have to cut through the crap, just do it. Okay, if you have to cut the cord with someone and you're not sure, just do it. If you still needed that cord, if that cord is still important and good for you, then it will grow back. So be fearless about cutting the cords. Okay, I wouldn't take any nonsense from anybody. I don't like people who will never take any nonsense, right? Because I had a big stroke in my 20s and I was disabled a long time. And a lot of people were very dismissive of me because I couldn't speak my words, and they couldn't understand what I was talking about. Don't like those people, I've never liked them ever since. What's really good, and what is true of like 99% of people, is that if you're struggling, if you're going a bit slowly at something, they'll wait for you. They'll give you a chance. People are very kind. Those are the people to focus on, okay, most of the time. But as things stand, Patty, don't take any crap off anybody, my friend. That's the big that's the big sort of feeling of what comes through as the second part of that sort of mini reading there. But good luck with all of that, Patty. We're always glad to have you here on the lives. And if you missed the live and you're watching the upload, coolio, your energy will be here anyway. And I say this to everyone who is watching the upload. Actually, your energy is here. Your energy is welcome. We are working with magical things that don't involve the passage of time, that don't involve clocks ticking. So if you're going to be here a week from now, a year from now, watching, 10 years from now, people still watching after that long, however long it is before you actually watch this video, your guides know you're here, like now, as it were, as I'm doing this. The here and now is what really it's where the energy of the moment is, but the energy of future moments easily finds its way here. Lisa, yeah, no super chats available. As I said at the top of the show, YouTube just won't pay me all that money that people so kindly send as super chats. YouTube keep a third of it, and right now they're keeping all of it. They owe me money going right back to late June, the first time I was doing super chats, and I keep filling in their forms and sending in my driving license, and they always have another reason why they can't pay me. So I'm sort of on super chat strike at the moment. But if anybody would like to donate, coffee.com/twig, always greatly appreciated. And of course, paypal.me/twig, brother. And the chat has moved on before I got a chance to say it. But I think it was Seascape said she'd sent me a few covers, and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Big hello to Ellen Quinlan, who I don't think I've said hello to yet. Great to have you with us. And let's go to Donna at this point, who is asking, would a pyramid be a good purchase for me? Thanks. Yes, it would, Donna. I don't know what kind of pyramid we're talking about, Donna, but they are wonderful for focusing spiritual energy. I have one, and I only found out about this because a friend asked me to make one, because I can make things out of wood. And she wanted a copper pyramid, but obviously to join the copper tubes together to make a pyramid, she needed these wooden cleat things to join it together. So I made them, and I put reinforcing wires in, and I made her this pyramid of copper, and she would sit inside it to meditate. She said, oh wow, it's incredibly powerful energy coming to me when I meditate inside this pyramid. And wow, sky was the limit. At that point she was just doing the odd reading. Now she's in Mexico teaching, and she was in Wales, UK, but she became such a good spiritual teacher that she's in Mexico teaching it all the time for big money to people who are on holiday. So I made myself one as well. Hasn't powered me up quite that much, but yeah, they always power you up, pyramids. For some reason, they make a hell of a difference, Donna. People are always wondering, and YouTube has many videos of people wondering what was the purpose of the Great Pyramid. Were they for electricity? Were they for water? What were they for? And, they may well have had a practical purpose that we don't understand yet. We're looking at many thousands of years ago. But just being a pyramid does the most amazing cosmic power up in your life, if you have one around you. So I think it would be a great purchase for you, Donna. I want to say to you, try and look at more than one pyramid. Try and find one that really resonates with you. If it's the sort of pyramid you can get inside it and see what you feel. If it's the sort you can hold in your hand, hold it in your hand and see what you feel. So I want to say, don't necessarily buy the first one you see. Maybe the first one you see is the one, Donna, but look around. Check out different things, okay? Check out different things. Now then, I see Marcia is joining Mrs. Tyler J in prayer at this very moment. So I didn't actually see what that was, and I'll never find it on the chat, but, I'm sure we all want to join you in prayer and send you some good energy for that prayer. Really hope we can all do that. Here we go. I like this. I like it a lot. Well, forget it. If YouTube is doing that to Andy, then they're doing it to others. True. Coffee.com and PayPal.me, they are much better sources for donations. The only thing is they're much harder to click on. Super Chat is right there in front of you. But Coffee are working on it. Coffee have got a Super Chat substitute thing, which I can't use with the software I've got, but I've been emailing them, and they're going to try and come up with a version that everyone can use. So, coolio. Right. Mr. Tyler J sees gentle rain in California over the whole state. That has to be such good news. And it's a wonderful thing when gentle rain comes, isn't it? I like wacky, crazy, heavy rain as well, because I grew up by the sea, and I would drop off to sleep at night listening to the gales off the coast howling around. Crazy stuff. Right, so, Donna, you were thinking about, like the one I was using this morning, right in the Freaky Friday read, that one. Yeah, I want to bring that in more often. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's an orgone pyramid, or some would say an orgonite pyramid. And orgone is a fantastic thing, actually. I feel quite close to the energy of the angel Jophiel, who is, I think she's an archangel, actually. And she's the angel you're working with when you buy someone a gift and you wrap it up pretty to make it, a nice, pretty gift for someone. That's the energy you put into that gift, that's Jophiel. And that's orgone and orgonite, whichever way you want to describe it. And you can make it yourself, actually. I knew someone who made it herself, and it was very powerful. She would get like one of those foil cake cases of an individual cake, and she would fill it with wax, and she'd pour loads of glitter in there, and she had those standing around her shop, and as soon as she put them in there, she got more customers, and she got happy. It's a wonderful thing. That one I've got there was a gift from my friend I was just talking about. The same friend that I made the pyramid for actually gave me that. I think it was the Christmas before last, I think, or it might have been my birthday, but she gave me that, and yeah, it's got lovely energy. It's got beautiful energy. Yeah, so I'd go for it, Donna. I really would, But, as I say, look around. Find one that really suits you. I think that's the most important thing to do there, really. Okay. Valerie, let's come to you, my friend. Now, and Lavette, I'll see you, Lavette. I see you, my friend, and I will come to you, okay? Valerie Hyde is saying, I've never asked a personal question in a live chat before, but can you see if my mom has a word for me? Okay. She passed this April. Oh, so she hasn't been over long, and I guess you're still very much kind of... You seem very level-headed, Valerie, and this is not meant as a criticism, because we all go through this, but, bereavement can take a couple of years to really work through, But the first thing I want to say, right, and I can actually say this to everyone who's ever loved and lost someone to the other side, and I think most of us have by this time in our lives. They are always okay. They are always in a better place. It is a happier place. Any illnesses, any problems they had in their life at all are just washed away because they're not in that physical body and they're living with other people who are beings of pure light. It's a wonderful place to be. So I want to tell you she's absolutely fine. Okay. And it's not like, I don't mean this in a nasty way. It's not like she misses you, right? Because there's no time up there, and your time will come in a long, long time. You've got plenty of time to keep on living a fulsome life, before your time comes. But it'll be like a blink of an eye to her, and you will be together again. You will see her again, absolutely for sure. Now then, as to the rest of your life, what you're doing, you've been doing something in, I think. Yeah, I've been doing it in recent times. I'm not sure if this is something you've always done, but it's like the way you're going in life at the moment. You're going to keep going that way, Valerie. It's going to keep taking you higher and higher. I think there are some problems around you at the moment, actually, but any problems that come around you are going to be temporary. Keep being you. She always thought you were a lovely person. From the spirit realm, she kind of knows for sure because them being pure light, they can see the light in us. Don't know if you've been worried about reincarnation at all, Valerie, but there's nothing to worry about there, my friend. See, the soul is like a diamond, right? And every incarnation is a different facet of that diamond. So if you love someone and you're thinking, what if you go to the other side when your time comes and your mum's reincarnated? Well, the mum you knew and loved will still be there in that big diamond of the soul. It's just like if she's reincarnated, a different part of her will have reincarnated. So you will be together again, absolutely for sure. So, right. I'm now picking up about your relationship with yourself, okay? And as I was saying that about, keep doing what you've always done and, keep going, keep being the person you are. It feels like you've been a bit concerned about that. I'm now starting to feel like that, that there's some sort of healing there needed in your relationship with yourself. Okay. That healing will come, Valerie. Just be open to it as much as you can. Okay. And if there is any sort of relationship trouble at all, right, light a candle in your mind, okay, to bring good energy into that relationship, and that includes the relationship with yourself. Okay, so with that, I'm going to move on, but thanks for your question, Valerie. I hope that's helped you. I really do. I'm absolutely sure that she will always send you love. She sends you love now, of course, but she will always be wanting to send you love, most definitely. Okay. April has to go now. Oh, well, it's been nice to have you with us, April. Hope we see you again really soon and have a lovely rest of your day, April. Really, have a great time. Have a great time. God bless you. Okay, Earth Mama, my mum told me this. She would have lived her life differently if she knew what she knows now. Yeah, this so often happens. And Valerie is saying, thank you. Thanks for your question, Valerie. I'd be useless as a medium if I wasn't helping people in some way. And it's what's good for you there is good for me there too. So thanks so much. And I'm really glad it's helping you. But yeah, Earth Mama, this is such a true thing. This so often comes through when you're giving messages out from spirit, actually, because now they're on the other side. Now they can kind of see things so clearly. They know how they would have lived their life if they'd been able to see all that stuff. For example, one of my guides is a wonderful priest. And he was such a good man. I fill up when I think about him. So just going to hold that thought, really. But he was a priest in the Church of England, in the Protestant Church. And if all priests were like him, I'd still be going to church. I really would. He was a wonderful guy. And he came through. He was dead against mediums, psychics, tarot, anything like that. Dead against it. But he came through. Yeah. Oh, so this is how it works. Oh, I wish I'd known that. And yeah, this always happens. But yeah, she knows the truth now, Earth Mama. This is the good thing. She knows the truth now. Right. Like this, let's do this. Adrienne is behind a car here at the stoplight with a big sticker on the back window that says, "You are worthy of love." Passing it on. So there you go, guys. You are worthy of love. And this is how messages come to us, you know. It doesn't just have to be through a medium or a psychic or anything. It doesn't even have to come through someone close to you. Those messages are out there all the time and you're drawn to them at the right moment. So take that one on board, Adrienne, and everyone, guys, let us actually take that one on board. Big star. Coincidence? I think not. Lol. At AQ says Seascape. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Earth Mama says yes. Patty Palmer says very nice. Erin O'Nugent says right on, and thanks for sharing. And yeah, big thanks to me for sharing that as well. Actually, that's absolutely lovely. Really is. Okay. Kat May is asking, my question is, I have been feeling down and depressed recently. Oh no, it has been more and more. Is that my feelings, or am I picking up the energy from others? Thank you. Ooh, right, let's think into this one a bit. Actually, let's do a card as well while we're thinking about it. And if you're learning mediumship, they always tell you, don't think about it, just say the first thing that comes into your head. When I say I'm thinking about it, I'm going quiet and just sort of listening for what comes. Right. You are picking up the energy from others, Kat, and that is actually playing into your feelings, you know. But yes, you are picking up the energy from others. I feel that this is two youngish people around you, actually, you know, and one older person as well. There's some kind of jealousy going on, and they're not jealous of you, Kat, but there's some jealousy in the air going on. That's where it's coming from. So I've turned over a card, right? Oh, two cards are coming, so we'll do them both, right? Let's just put those out of the way. First one, Archangel Michael, you can do it. Healing purple everywhere. All right, so cut through that, Kat. Just keep visualizing and believing that things can be good. Watch some comedy, all right? The fact that we have comedy TV and comedy on YouTube and the internet, right? It's really uplifting. I know it sounds like a mad thing for a psychic to say, but it's really uplifting. So, you know, do something like that just to, you know, let the comedy wash over you, right? This isn't so much about letting love wash over you, although that's a good thing to do as well. You're an expert at that. Let the comedy wash over you, right? That'll chase all the blues away. And ask Archangel Michael for help, all right? Because this is getting through somehow. And you don't want to let it through, Kat. What can happen, right, at a time like this is it can make a crack in your aura. So if you just visualize that protective bubble around you, okay, breathe out whatever trouble has come around you. Just as you're breathing out, blow that trouble out through the bubble wall and it'll go. And then breathe in light. And that will that'll strengthen up your aura. That'll make life a whole lot easier for you. Second card on that, because two came out. You are seeing this situation accurately, Horus. Okay. I'll just show you that card and just give you that message. You are seeing the situation accurately. In other words, it's not your fault, okay? But it is getting into your feelings, and that's a shame, Kat. You deserve better. You really deserve better. Mrs. Tyler J says, Kat May, count your blessings. Always works for me. I'm glad to hear it, and that is a real good thing to do. Yeah. Earth Mama says, protective pyramid. That's got to be a good thing. Okay, well, so use breath work and visualization at the same time. Yeah, that's it. But have the cosmic condom on, the big protective bubble. Just visualize it coming down around your head, right around your body, down to your feet, sealing onto the ground. So nothing, you know, unhelpful, nothing unpleasant can get in. And then when you breathe out, you blow all that grayness out of your aura. Okay, and when you breathe in light, and then you're surrounded with light. And you sit in the power of that light for as long as you feel you need to. Do it again and again if you want to, and you know that will make things so much better. Really will. Okay. Oh, now then, yeah, this timing out thing, yeah. I'm not actually sure who it is we're talking about here, right? But some people got timed out and emailed me to say they couldn't get back in again. And I looked on my block list and I couldn't find them anywhere, you know. But like, I tell you what, one of them, I really wouldn't want to see her blocked, and I don't think any of you would. I think someone's finger slipped on a touch screen or something. But Sharon Sipe got locked out, you know, and she's a friend to many of us on many of the different channels in the tarot love community. This is what happens, unfortunately. Just a fact of touchscreen life. But if you can't get on, it's not forever. You've just been timed out. Okay, I only block people out of the channel if they're like really saying something nasty. I put up with trolls a little bit, because there are some people who just can't believe in psychic stuff at all. Their spirit guides, or maybe someone they love on the other side, wants to guide them into the midst of a medium or a psychic, and they will come along to laugh at me, right? But that's how they come along. And if that's the case, I'll usually say something that makes them, you know, change their ways a little bit. If they keep on trolling and trolling, they're out, you know. But generally speaking, I only absolutely refuse to work with people. Like someone came on at the end of the live before last with a very nasty name with a swear word in it. And I swear, but I don't use this word. It's like a word I never use, you know. And like people who use the N word and stuff, they're gone, you know. They're just gone. But generally speaking, you know, I don't block people, you know, if I can help it. And if you're, you know, if you're one of the good guys and you find, you know, you can't get on, someone's timed you out, don't worry about it. Just a matter of minutes and you should be back in touch again. But yeah, it happens, sadly. Sometimes people learn from being here, not trolls. Well, you know, that's kind of a true thing, but you know, I speak from long experience, I really do. The number of people who've come to me who didn't believe in any of it and have walked away absolutely shocked. Wow, you know, that is spirit at their best. They've got to get these cynical people in front of a medium sometimes just to make something happen. So that is how it goes. Now then, do I have any blocked chakras? Wow, that takes me about 30 minutes to an hour to be really sure. Right, I'm just going to ask the pendulum. I won't be able to get a real good report on this, Cat Mama. Okay, but it is something I'd kind of do for a, should we say, a small fee or an exchange of energy somehow. Okay, but have you got any blocked chakras? Pendulum standing still. We'll go through them really quick because we're getting towards the end of the show now. Right, so Claudia's root chakra, please. Problems there? No. Sacral chakra, and it started spinning a little bit. Okay. Appetites and desires, okay? Be free with your appetites and desires. They're God-given. They come to you for a reason. Don't worry about them. Sacral chakra, personal power. No real problem there, but the pendulum's just moving a little bit, okay? It's not a big problem. Just keep on keeping on, okay? Something's made you hesitate. It hasn't stopped you. Something's made you hesitate. Keep on keeping on. Heart chakra, clean as a whistle. Throat chakra, linked to what I just said about the sacral chakra. Slight concerns there, but keep on speaking your truth. Forehead chakra, no problem. Crown chakra, no problem. There we go. That's a very quick assessment. A very quick assessment. Okay. Right. Now, visualize orange. Yeah. Good one. I like that. Wonderful. Right. When I was younger, says Ron, hi Ron, when I was younger I used to go fishing and then we put troll on the end, fishing line to catch big fish. That's what we call them here in Canada. I used to put things on a fishing line called a spinner to try and catch fish. But I was rubbish at fishing. And I grew up by the sea, but the only thing I ever caught was this thing that had 3 big spikes coming out of its head. And as I landed, I was going to pull the hook out and throw it back. And this guy came up to me and stamped on it and killed it and said, don't touch that. If you'd touched that, you would have been poisoned and died, apparently. So, yeah, scary memories of fishing. And Lisa is saying, we just had a deluge in New York City with lots of thunder and lightning. Love that kind of weather. Me too. Yeah, I'm very grounding. Yeah, I agree. I love that. Guys, we're coming up to pretty close to the end of the program at this point, the end of the show. Oh, Sam, listen, I'm very sorry about that, but it was late at night and it just made me chuckle, all right? And it wasn't all the moderators, it was certain moderators that I was, slightly sniggering at, and I shouldn't have. I'm very sorry, and I'm very upset that I've disappointed you, Sammers. So, big love to you. Let's just love it over, okay? Then, hi, my friend. I can't pronounce your name, but hi. Hi, bad boy Rob. See you're here. Will I meet my soulmate in September? Quick pendulum question. Why ever not? Okay. I've just heard something, right? There's no swearing in it, so I'm giving it out, but it's like short for an expression that concerns swearing, right? I just heard a guy said, well, I'll be dipped. And when this happens, you're going to say, I'll be dipped. Because yes, you're going to meet someone very special, potential soulmate. It'll be up to you. You are going to meet someone special. And the pendulum's going wild now with a big fat yes. Okay. But you're going to say, well, I'll be dipped. Okay. And I watched this show called Vice Grip Garage, so I know what that means. It's also something that the fabulous Furry Freak brothers used to say in the Fat Freddy magazines, which, for my sins, I did used to read. Hi, G. Kim. Good to see you with us. Good to see you with us. Okay. Pad says, thanks for your channel. I think I may have pronounced your name right there, but you're very welcome, and thanks for coming to join us. Great to have you with us. Okay. Right. Well, I'm scrolling, I'm looking for some questions. Oh, hi, Madhuri. Nice to have you with us. Here we go. Here's a question. Do my spirit guides have any messages for me? I bet they do. Madhuri, because I can feel that there's a lot of development going on in your life at the moment. Okay. One thing I want to say, right, when you're trying to be psychic and you're, looking into situations and trying to actually work with your guides, right? This goes for everyone, but this is particularly for Madhu at this point, okay? Whose real name is Madhuri, by the way. Spirit guides will show you a thing, and sometimes you'll have to explore it a bit to really get in touch with the message. Fact of life, way it works. As just one example of that, there was a chap I was working with once who was learning to be a medium, and his guides showed him a bus, okay? And he was reading for a guy whose father was a bus driver, so that made sense. But there was something else he said. He couldn't quite get what it was. And I said, walk around to the front of the bus and look at what it says on the sign on the front of the bus. And on that sign was a message. Okay, so that's the first part of this for you, Madhuri. Okay, just look deeper. Okay, always keep looking deeper and deeper and deeper until you're sure you've seen the whole picture. That is super important, actually, because they don't really know exactly what aspect of a thing to show us, but the first thing our guides show us is a way in to even more. So keep asking for more. Okay, and the other thing, I've pulled you a card here, 3 of Wands. All right, And this relates spiritually as well. Your ship is coming in. The spiritual work that you've been working up to, that you've been working towards, is coming towards you. White Rabbit's looking at his watch there, but this is the Three of Wands. It's a wand card. It's a getting things done card. So it's happening. It's on the production line. Just keep going. Okay, let's go to Trez at this point. My mum died 3 years ago. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Yeah, are there any messages? Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Quite possibly there are, Trez, or I don't think you would have been drawn here. And welcome, by the way. Good to have you with us. Okay. I feel like there's a door blocked. You're trying to walk through a door in life and that door is blocked somehow, you know? When that happens, you'll always find another door if it's meant to be, and I feel it is meant to be. Don't know what it is you're trying to do, but you know, you are actually meant to be able to do the thing you've been trying to do. That's what's coming through for me, for you, coming through me for you at the moment, mincing my words. Feels to me like you feel a bit out in the cold, to be honest. Right, but you know, she's sending you love, she's sending you warmth, but she's telling me as winter approaches, do something to make your environment around you warmer, make your place a bit warmer if you possibly can, because you're doing fine, and you're not someone who depends on creature comforts, but she wants to wrap you up in a blanket, you know, really. So the best way to do that is try and keep your space warm as much as you can. Also, right, she's telling me that it would be nice for you if you could earn some more money, but that is going to come if you keep working at what you're doing at the moment, okay? If you're making money at the moment, you're going to make more. If you're not making any money at the moment, you're going to start making it. But I can see, you know, financial abundance coming towards you. What you would need to do is make friends with money. A lot of us hate money because it's responsible for so much of what goes on in the world. And, you know, we've seen stuff going on this week, all to do with the arms industry behind the news headlines. It really is, you know. And for that reason, many of us aren't comfortable trying to get money out of life, you know. But try and make friends with money because it is coming towards you. And money is energy. You can use it in a good way as well as a bad way. So, you know, you make the most of it. If she's left you some money or someone's left you some money, don't feel guilty about it. I want to add that one in as well. Okay, but things are developing. Okay, just be as kind to yourself as you can because you kind of deserve some of that kindness around you, Trez. Hope that helps you, my friend. Sure, she'll always love you. I'm sure you guys will meet up again at some point too. All the very best to you. Isadora is saying hello from Toronto. Hello from West Wales, Isadora. Great to have you with us. We are just about at the end of the show at this point. So if anyone wants to pop a question in now, please do. I will do a couple more if they come in, but we are pretty close to the end of things. Now you can support my spirit work if you would like to, as Lisa kindly says here, by donating at coffee.com/twig or paypal.me/twigbrother. And that would be massively appreciated, guys. It really, really would. I'm kind of easygoing about money, really. I do okay on readings. I'm doing readings every day at the moment and always happy. I love doing that work, actually. And it is bringing me good abundance. I got no complaints. But August was the month I had to get my car fixed. They're going for a sort of yearly inspection for safety every year. We call it the MOT in UK, Ministry of Transport Test. Very British, Ministry of Transport. And the Ministry of Transport found a few things wrong with my Nissan, which weren't cheap. So I'm kind of Brassic Flint at the moment. Sandy G, looking forward to talking to you tomorrow, Sandy. But I'm sure there is a word for you. Let's see what's on the cards. I'm just going to pull a card at this point. Okay. Right. I think this kind of relates to whatever we're going to be talking about tomorrow, actually, Sandy. It is number 5. It's the Hierophant. Okay, and Alice here is consulting her higher self, which is what the grinning Cheshire Cat actually represents. And friends, I have seen the actual grinning Cheshire Cat in real life. It's a lion in a museum in the town where I grew up. So yeah, real thing there. So yeah, it's kind of, in some ways, you know, the Hierophant is telling you to go and see a priest almost by what you see on the traditional card. But it's really telling you to go and see the priest inside your own head. Okay, so focus on that one, Sandy. Okay, we'll talk tomorrow. We'll find out some more about that, I'm sure. But at the moment, you know, you're in touch with your higher self. Just keep on listening to it. Sounds like it's going pretty well. And Lisa has seen the Ministry of Silly Walks. Yeah, I enjoy that one. I really do. Erin didn't realise it's Friday. New puppy, no sleep. I can imagine. Yeah, I can well imagine. Oh, when my daughter was about 6 months old, I was talking to another guy in a parents group. I didn't know him. And said, how old is yours then? And I said, 6 months. He said, tired? Yeah, I've lost my brain. I'm a parent. That's how it was. Okay. Looking to see if I've missed anything. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Isadora, let's do it. Let's do Isadora. What does Spirit want me to know? There are many people in the spirit world looking at you at the moment in love, sending love down to you, okay? Marcy has just walked in. Let's see if we can get Marcy cam going. Want to see me? Oh, she's just looking the other way, is Marcy. Maybe if we keep going a couple of minutes, she'll come up. She's coming towards me. Come on, baby. Come and say hello. Come on. I'm coming up. Come on, look, they've been waiting ages to see you. Isadora, I haven't forgotten. I'll be onto it in a tick. Come on, baby. Oh, look, it's Marcy the cat. Da, da, da. She'll probably start trying to type onto the keyboard in a minute. Right. She's at it already. Don't drink my drink. Yeah, Isadora, right. Lots of energy coming to you from the spirit world at this moment in time. Okay. I've got the 10 of Pentacles here. Says a lot about abundance, right? But this isn't abundance that you've got to go out and work to make happen. Just be willing to rest and let things unfold, Isadora. Okay, take your time. Some things we have to work for. We have to put the energy in ourselves. You've put a lot of energy in already, Isadora. Okay, it's just a matter of time for things to come to fruition, but they're coming to fruition. And many people in spirit sending their love to you. And let me do the mouse. Any message for Lupita from her grandpa? Late in the show, so I'm using cards at this point, okay? Just like pure cards. What we've got is the sun for you, number 19. Okay, very positive sun situation at the moment. The sun has just moved into Virgo. Great astrology this weekend for relaxing, actually. There's a grand Earth trine involving the moon and Pluto and Mercury on Sunday, right, which is going to be a real big feel-good factor and very grounding. Don't know why I was drawn to say that, but I was. So make the most of that, Lupita. But in terms of a message from your grandpa, this is the card I turned over. So what he's talking about is, you know, things are ready to happen in a good, new, positive way. So keep looking forward, keep looking up, keep making that positive energy flow as best you can. Marcia says, bye-bye, kitty cats. And this cat is Marcia as well, really. It's a long name. She's digging her claws in now. But with that, guys... Oh, hang on. Right. Okay. Well, Elizabeth Hayes and Stephen, if you want to put your questions in, I will do them, my friends. I'm sorry I didn't see them when they came up. Let's just give that a second and see if they come. Don't worry about this stuff, Sam. You're a great moderator. You're a great friend to all of us, and we appreciate it. Oh, Sunday is Lupita's 30-year wedding anniversary. There we go. So it's a special day. Well, it's a very special day in the heavens, in the stars, in the skies as well. So do make the most of it. Okay, Elizabeth Hayes. And stick your question in, Stephen. I will do it, my friend. Any messages for the... Oh, hi, Christina. You got back in. Wonderful. Any messages for me for the next week? Okay. You probably won't have the best of tools, okay? Got 8 of Pentacles here. Much abundance. Second Pentacle card in a row, actually. So lots of Pentacle abundance energy around this. But you too, Elizabeth, make use of that ground earth trine on Sunday to ground yourself, because the Pentacles are all about earth energy. And look, this guy is succeeding, but he's got the wrong tools. The right tools will be around you next week, Elizabeth, so make the most of them. I'm thinking next Thursday, that's the day that comes to me most of all. I've been told to say Wednesday as well. Okay, so... Can't see what your question was, Stephen, my friend, but I'm going to pull you a card, okay? I'm going to pull you a card. The Fool. Be ready to make a new start, Stephen. All right. Actually, I'm feeling that new start energy is around you already. Go with the flow. What's underneath Alice there? That could be a hole in the ground that she might fall down, or it could just be a puddle. Thing to do is just jump over it. Don't worry about obstacles, Stephen. Okay, things are going to be good. You have got infinite patience as well, and so is Summers. So, right, with that, guys, thank you so very much for being with us. Hope everyone's kind of happy with the way things are going at the moment. Because like I was saying, this weekend is really positive. Last week in astrology was all about the power of negative thinking. Check out my astrology channel, actually, for Astro Truth. There are videos twice a week on there about the astrology of the day as it happens, you know, as it comes up. So last week was all about the power of negative thinking up until Thursday, when the moon got in a positive alignment with Mercury. And this weekend, it's just really good energy, really positive things coming in again. Just seeking confirmation on my mum's missing earring. Definitely will find it. Yeah, I remember that question. Yeah, I'm really sure. I'm pretty confident in that remote view I did, because I can see it again in front of me. Yeah. Let's just ask the pendulum for a yes or no on that. Definitely will find it. Small circle. It's going to take a little while yet. But yeah, you will. And it is in the place I said it was, I'm sure, because I've just seen it again. Good luck, Stephen. You know, that's going to work out. Don't worry about it. Don't let it be a worry. That's the thing. Worrying about a thing like that makes it harder to sort of go ahead and get it sorted out. You will get it sorted out, my friend. Thanks for your question. So, Mrs. Tyler J is very pleased about things since the blue moon. That is good. That was a grand full moon, actually. Erin, glad you're with us again. Missed you all so much. Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. So glad you're back. Okay. So what was I going to do? Yeah, if you'd like a personal reading, etc., or a birth chart, an astrological birth chart, drop me an email, 35and83@gmail.com. If you'd like to support me at coffee.com/twig or paypal.me/twigbrother, please do. And thank you so much, everyone who supported me. And thanks so much, everyone who is sending super chats. I'll get that money in the end. Don't worry about it, you know. It's just, you know, I'm kind of just, you know, just didn't want to keep people doing that until it gets sorted out, basically. But thanks all for all your support. It's you guys are wonderful, you know. I really appreciate it. Hi, Quantum Spirit. Glad you caught me. I'm afraid we're just bringing things to the end at this point, but yeah. Good vibes everywhere. And Kat is highly recommending a private reading and a birth chart. Thank you so much for that. Marcy isn't really letting me use the mouse at this point. That's what Kat says. Thank you, Kat. Thumbs up, please, before you go, everyone. Yeah, please drop a like on it. Makes such a difference. Got my calendar on the screen now. Thanks, Marcy. Donna, say thank you so much. I'll be in touch with you later on tomorrow, Donna. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. The energy's in already and it's happening. Okay, so with that, friends, big love to you, big light to you. Take care of yourselves. Do hit the subscribe. Do check out the channel. Lots of new videos coming up all the time. And we'll be here again on Sunday, the 29th, when that grand Earth trine is happening between the moon and Pluto and Mercury, because it's all going to be happening. So we'll be here 3 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. UK time. Until then, yeah, that's what I was going to say. 10:10 till we do it again. Be good to each other. Oh, no. Oh, Marcy, stop it a minute. Right. Be good to each other, guys. Love, light, blessings to you. Take it easy and peace.